Are you feeling lost in an identity crisis? I've been there. I've been there a couple of times, at least 4 times. And I've learned many things, and I've learned life lessons that I'll take with me throughout my life. And having an identity crisis, being in an identity crisis, is an invitation for you to go on an adventure. It's an invitation for you to seek change. It is a sign that your body, your soul, and everything in you is crying for help and for change. In this video, I will share with you some inspiration and embodied wisdom so that you overcome your identity crisis and go from a crisis to an identity shift so that you start living your most authentic and fulfilled life. The first identity crisis I had was small and mild. However, that was the first one and the first one that I remember. It was when I was in high school or even before high school. I was about 14 years old. And I was looking at my classmates, at how everything was going in school. And I thought to myself, there must be more to life than this, than the behaviors people were having. Like, I didn't understand most of the behaviors people had in high school. So that was the first noticeable identity crisis I had because I didn't feel that I belonged there. And the second one was when I was getting fat. I was living someone else's lifestyle. I was in university and I was partying a lot. I was disconnected from myself. I didn't have a lifestyle. I didn't practice sports and I didn't do any exercise that would make me feel better. The third identity crisis I had was the biggest one. The biggest one that I remember and the one that I hit rock bottom. I was burnt out from multiple cycles of burnout. And then the last burnout, I didn't do anything about it. And then I was depressed for a couple of years without knowing who to talk to, where to seek support. And then with that, I started with breath work. I hired mindset coaches. I took online courses on life vision, of envisioning my life, of reconnecting with my heart through the Heart Math Institute. And that was the biggest step I took towards committing to improving my life and committed to improving how I feel. So when I was questioning the importance of my life, if I mattered, I had this quote that was very present for me. It was very inspirational quote at the time. However, I don't know how this will sound for you right now. I will read it anyway. And it's a quote from Walker Percy. The search is what anyone would undertake if he were not sunk in the everydayness of his own life. To be aware of the possibility of the search is to be onto something. Not to be onto something is to be in despair. And that's how I felt, in despair. I didn't feel there was anything worth living for, and work wasn't exciting. I didn't have any exciting challenges ahead of me. So I was lost. I was empty. And I knew I was searching. So that's one thing that kept me going, is that I knew I was searching for meaning. I was searching for something better. I was searching for myself. And if this quote resonates with you, you are in the right path, and keep giving yourself attention and keep going. I will not give you any specific advice. I don't know your specific situation. And if you would like my support, I am happy to connect with you. I am happy to guide you and provide you support. Just clicking the link in the description and schedule a call with me, and we'll go through your struggles, what you are envisioning for your life, even if you don't know what that looks like, even if you don't know what the next steps are. I will guide you, I will listen to you, and then I will invite you. If that feels good, I would invite you to work with me as my client. So that's my story of when I was feeling lost, when I was having my identity crisis. And right now, I am fulfilled. I am excited. I am living my best life. And every day is purposeful. Every day is meaningful. Even the days when I decide to do nothing, even on the days that I rest, everything makes sense. And it doesn't just make sense in my mind. I do feel in my heart, in my body, and everything that I'm doing is a confirmation that I am on the right path. So, one question that some friends ask me is that, did I know that that was the right answer I was looking for when I was discovering new methods, or when I was discovering new communities, or when I was discovering new paths? And yes, when you get into the right path, when you find the right people, when you find yourself in the right place on the right time, you will know that you're going in the right direction. And the same is true if you're not going in the right direction. So if you feel that something is off, if you feel that something doesn't resonate, if your mind starts giving you a lot of excuses, that's a big red flag, and that's a big invitation for you to redirect your attention and your actions. So I was rambling, and I hope you got value out of it. So again, my invitation to you is to book a call with me if you feel called to, and then we will connect and I will provide you more support.